Starter 8 is on solving advanced equations. I'm going to start with number 1. I'm going to make my little lazy river ride that goes right through the middle of my equal sign to separate one side of my equation from the other side of my equation. And remember, we're trying to isolate our variable, which means we need to get an x on one side and a number on the other. So I have to get rid of one of these two variables. I'm going to get rid of the 2x just because it's smaller, which is going to cancel. Leave me with a 6. If I subtracted 2x from over here, I have to subtract 2x from over here. So I've got 3x minus 3. Now I still need to get that x further isolated, so I need to get rid of this 3 by adding a 3. That's going to leave me with 3x over here and then 9 on the other side. This 3 sitting next to the x means that it's multiplication. I'm going to undo that multiplication by dividing. So that'll cancel and leave me with an x. Divide this side by 3. X is equal to 3. Number 2, I can't do 2x minus 12 because you can't combine x's and 12's. And over here, I can't combine 3x's plus 10. So I see that I've got these numbers on the outside of the parentheses in both cases. So I'm going to use my distributive property to get the 3 times everything inside of the parentheses. So 3 times 2x is 6x. And then 3 times, remember this is a negative 12, is minus 36. Over here, 2 times 3x is 6x. And then 2 times 10 is plus 20. I can already tell there's something kind of funny going on here because I've got 6 x's on both sides, but this one has minus 36 and this one has 20. There's no such thing as a number, so that I can take 6 x's and subtract 36 from it and have the same answer as 6 x's with 20 added to it. So when I have two things that don't match like this on either side, it is no solution. Number 3, I've got to start off with that same distributive property that I did in the last problem. So 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 10 is negative 50. Over here, 5 times x is 5x. 5 times, remember this is a negative 9, is minus 45. Now I'm going to add in this negative 5 over here. The reason I couldn't add this negative 5 to this negative 9 before is because the 9 was trapped here in the parentheses with that x. But now that it's out of the parentheses, now I can combine a 45 and a 5 and get negative 50. So now I've got 5x minus 50 here. And then look, on the other side, I also have 5x minus 50. So this one is the exact opposite of the previous example, where we had 6 x's and then different numbers on either side. Now we have 5 x's, but we have the same number to go with it. So when that happens, that means that any number in the planet will work. So this one is infinite solutions. Last but not least, I've got a 9x and a 2x that can go together because I can combine x's. 9x minus 2x is 7x plus 6. On the other side, I've got 7x plus 4. Well, this example is just like the one that we had here, where we had 6 x's and then different numbers with them. Now we have 7 x's but different numbers with them. This side can never be equal to this side because this side's always going to be 2 more because you're taking 7 x's and adding 6, whereas here you're taking 7 x's and only adding 4. So again, this is an example of no solution.